Moment, please. I gotta put the... Alright. Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. Welcome back to Wildcard Weekend. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. But we are talking about 2000s, the year 2000s. Oh, brother, where art thou? Now, even if you don't know the name of the movie, you've heard of the movie. In fact, I wager that even if you don't know what movie it came from, you've heard the song. I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. That's right, that song by the Soggy Bottom Boys. Yes, were made for this movie, but also did other songs. Tells the story of three criminals who escaped the chain gang and are on a quest on the run from the law for some supposed treasure. Apparently, this is based it's like a modern retelling of Homer's Odyssey, which featured the main character Odysseus being held captive and escaping and making his way back to his wife. Now, in that story, he had one son, and there was more than one suitor trying for her affection. I'm familiar with the Odyssey. You know, I watched the Wishbone episode. I know about Homer's The Odyssey. I know the story. There's parallels, such as John Goodman's character, who has one eye, is the Cyclops in the story. You have these three women who are down at the river that are obviously the sirens. And yeah. So yeah, we get this. The music is actually pretty good. I have the soundtrack CD somewhere. It's a good soundtrack. A little old timey. We're in the 1930s here. So yeah. And we follow our three characters. Everett McGill, played by George Clooney. Delmer, played by Tim Blake Nelson. And Pete, played by John Turturro. Let me change your socks. No. Okay then. Anyway, they escaped the chain gang, and like I said, are on the run because Everett has promised them a treasure that he had hidden when he got in trouble with the law. So now they're Fox on the run. They're on the run now. And one of the first people they meet is a man named Tommy Johnson, an African-American man, musician, who has sold his soul to the devil to be able to play a guitar. Now, obviously, this is inspired by Robert Johnson, who is like one of the big guys who founded rock and roll, along with Elvis and all that. The legend says he sold his soul to the devil to learn how to play the music, which is probably why rock music was considered the devil's music for the longest time. But, they meet up with him and eventually see a place where you can record music and make money off of it. So they meet this blind guy who is played by Stephen Root, who is the blind prophet from the Odyssey. And they record the song, Man of Constant Sorrow. They just do it for money. They don't think anything. But it gets played on the radio and becomes very, very popular. But they don't know that because they don't pay attention. They just did it for the money. However, the cops are hot on their trail, so they separate from Tommy and go on the run. This is where they meet the three women standing in the river. And this is the only thing that I don't get. Like, everything is explained, but here, like, they drink the stuff that they drink and they pass out. Maybe it's drugged, I guess. Maybe they had that in 1930s. I don't know. When they wake up, Pete is gone, and his clothes are still there, and Delmer thinks he was turned into a frog. I don't know. But yeah, and then that frog eventually gets squished. So now he thinks Pete is dead. So now it's just the two of them. I don't understand what they were trying to do with this. Like, it doesn't add anything. Like, Pete not being there doesn't add or take away from the story at all. If he's there, it doesn't change anything. If he's not there, it's nothing different. You know, he's there, it doesn't change anything. I don't know. There's just two of them now, right? And so, on the way to this town, which ends up being Everett's old hometown, they see Pete alive working on the chain gang. Yeah, he's back on there again. Yeah. Apparently, the three women only took Pete back and brought him there. Apparently, he also spilled his guts about where they were heading, about the treasure, to try to see if he can get pardoned or something. It didn't work. No rescue him just yet because they return to Everett's hometown where he talks to his wife, played by his ex-wife, about Holly Hunter, who is being suited. They keep saying he's a suitor, because in the story she had a whole bunch of suitors that had contests to see who could be her suitor. In that version, it didn't involve, at least the version I saw, the Wishbone version, it involved Odysseus in disguise competing for her affection and winning, and then revealing it's him. Well, Everett does go in disguise as the Soggy Bottom Boys. Yeah, but not yet. See, they happen to run into Tommy at and this might be the part that didn't age so well. While after he talks to his wife and his 7 children, goddamn, he was busy before he got arrested. We do find out that he was arrested for what was it? Not lawmaking. Being a lawman without a license or something? I don't know, something kind of stupid. They come up with something stupid so that the reveal is that he kind of wasn't really a criminal, which it doesn't make any sense to why his wife is so mad at him and wants nothing to do. It's told their children he got hit by a train. It doesn't. His stupid way he got arrested does not justify why she would be so pissed off at him for getting arrested. It just doesn't really work. But she wants to not. This woman is crazy anyway. She wants nothing to do with him at all. She's gonna marry this new guy with a fancy mustache, and they're like, "He's gonna be your new daddy." No, I'm your daddy. All 7 of these kids are Everett's, by the way. 7 kids. Jesus, I'm fine with 1. Just so you know. But yeah. So they happen upon a KKK rally, which they don't mention by name in the movie, but they're all dressed like that. They do have an encounter with the One-Eyed Man, played by John Goodman, who robs them. So whatever money they made from the song is now gone. But it turns out he's one of the members of the Klan. And they don't really say it out loud, but yeah. And then this guy who's running for governor, I think, governor, is also like the leader of this Klan, and they're gonna hang Tommy. So the 3 disguise themselves as Klan members to save Tommy. They do, and then they eventually run off and become the Soggy Bottom Boys again. Perform another version of the song on stage. Well, they're singing a different song. I'm in the jailhouse now, which Tim Blake Nelson actually sang. It's the only time he actually sang. The rest is not recorded. They actually brought George Clooney into the recording studio thinking he could sing because his aunt is Rosemary Clooney. Just because you have a famous relative that can sing don't mean you can sing, okay? I'm just saying. It doesn't mean it falls in talent is, blood related or anything. No. It does not. So, yeah. So they sing "When in Jihad Now," and then they sing the other song, and it becomes an instant hit until, because he's trying to talk to his wife when they start playing that song, and so the suitor tells the governor, or not the governor, but the guy who wants to be governor, what's going on, and he outs himself as a member of the Klan and somehow thinks that's going to get him supporters. Like, yeah, I'm a member of a super secret group. I don't think I need to tell you the name. But I'm like, wait, you're outing yourself as a member of the Klan and you think that's going to get these people on your side? I know this is the South, and I know that a lot of people, maybe, I don't know, a lot of white people back then were for it, I guess, because people were like, because they had Tommy's up there like, they's integrated, and they're freaking out and everything, and interrupt the song, but it doesn't work, and this guy gets taken out on a giant log for some reason. I don't know what that's what. They come in, I'm like, are they gonna ram him with it? No, they put him on top and then drag him out. I'm just like, what? And then they finish the song, and the current governor, Pappy O'Neill, Pappy O'Daly, or something, comes up with happy, and he gives them full pardons. That's right, they're pardoned, including Tommy, who didn't do anything, so he's not really a criminal, but yeah. So Everett gets back together with his wife, and everything's gonna be fine, right? No, the movie could have ended, but it's not that long anyway. But no, we got some stuff added on here. So she says that they're going to get remarried, but she wants her ring. Not the ring that the suitor guy, the Victor or whatever his name is, gave to her. A different ring. The ring. She says it's at the cabin, which is where they were headed to with the treasure. Now, he did confide in them that there was no treasure. He just did it to get back to his wife and his kids. So now they have to travel all the way to this cabin. And when they get there, it's a trap, and the lawman is waiting for them. But instead of putting them back on a chain gang, they're going to hang them. They tell the guys that they are been pardoned, and it was all over the radio, and they don't believe that, or maybe they just don't care. Like, we don't have a radio. Okay, cool, but we're still pardoned. But no, this just feels so tacked on to me. Like, why are we doing this? I don't know. I've lost the whole thing of the book now because they didn't follow everything, right? Like, there was no fight between himself and the suitor, really. He doesn't punch the suitor in the face or anything. It's kind of... No. So, it's about to be hung with Tommy, even though Tommy didn't do anything, even no witnesses, right? About to be hung. Everett. So, early on in the film, I should mention, Pete and Delmer got saved. Like, we're saved. We're clear. We're free and clear. We're saved. We're not bad people anymore. And he's like, well, yeah, sure, the church recognizes that, but the police don't. The law don't. Oh, But like, so then now Everett is now praying to God, and wouldn't you know it, something happens. A dam breaks, or something. There's a flood, right? Was there something with Poseidon in the book? Was there? I think I remember there was something with pushing his boat to get there. I don't know, but it doesn't, and they float. Tommy happens to be floating on the where the ring is supposed to be, which they get it, and then everything is fine, right? Well, no, because that's not the right ring. She goes, that's not the ring. What? That's not my ring. That's my aunt's ring. Well, it's fine. No, it's not my ring, and I've counted 3, and I'm done. And she walks up and says, what? He's like, I can't go back and get it. It's at the bottom of the lake. And the movie basically ends there, and I'm just like, there's a point when the dam breaks and the water rushes through, where there's just music and things are floating, and you see a dog in there, and I'm thinking, is it just gonna end here? Is it just gonna end? The movie ends here? That would be something. But no, they get the ring. It's not really the ring. So now what do you do? Like, I get it. It's a funny haha joke, but I don't know. I would have kind of ended it with the wedding and see that he's happy with her again. But funny haha. I'll give it a middle of the road. I've seen bits and pieces of it on TV. I think it's a decently made film, of course, but you know, I'll listen to the song every once in a while. It's probably not one I'll return to, but it's fun to watch. I can see putting it on the background, I guess, every once in a while. But yeah, it's I'll give it a high middle of the road, actually, high middle of the road. So let's pick what could very well be our last movie. Give me something good. There's two in there. Okay. Brick Mansions. Brick Mansions. That's a Paul Walker movie. One of his last, actually. Is that up here? It is up here. Paul Walker, David Ben, and Riza. Ching Chong twins, or whatever they're called. The Yin Yang twins. Sorry. There it is. Yeah. How long? Unrated cut. Natural cut. 90 minutes. You know, that's a perfect length for a movie. So what are your thoughts on Oh Brother Where Art Thou? Which is never said once in a movie, but you know. And no comments, so make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.